I don't believe it is all I can say. I did a filming and a lot of waffling. I'm going to still keep it. It's going to go up. But it wasn't in, it was up in the close-up version. So you only saw like about that much and not the bit that I was working on. But treat it like a podcast, the last one. But so that one still go up, but you get this one as well. Probably not much to be said because I've said it all in the previous one. But, well, we shall see what gives. Now, I'm trying to think what else I can talk about now because I've basically done it all. I'm trying to think, how many Christmas presents have I got to get? What can I get? It'll be online. It'll probably be Amazon. And it'll probably be vouchers or something like that. But, oh dear, this time of year, I need to plan. I had it all planned last year. Last year it was great because I had my penny challenge, which I didn't do how, you know, they tend to say the penny challenge gets done. And that is by, you know, day 1 you pay 1p, day 2 you pay 2p, day 3 you pay 3p. I don't do it that way. What I used to do was I'd get my cash out for the week because I'd split up all the money. I'd save myself so much money and then I'd divide that by how many weeks there were in that month. And then I would have things like electric, and then it'd be food, and then it would be my treats. For my treats it was like a tenner because out of that I got my fish and chips on the Tuesday, my gluten-free fish and chips Tuesday, and it also then I had £3 left over also to get my for my subs for my craft group on the Thursday. So that's what I would do. And then I'd have £40 for food shopping. And then basically, the end of the week, any change I had left in my purse, and usually I did have some, you know, even if it was only like 27p, but sometimes I had like £6 or so, then I'll put that in my pot. And that's how I'd call my penny challenge. So technically it wasn't a penny challenge, but in effect it was because it'd be all the dregs left in my pot at the end of the week. And then that is what I used to get Christmas presents last year. So I had about £160 saved up in that. No, it was more than that, wasn't it? It was about 225 thinking about it because I took out that extra amount. Yes, it's about 225 I had in there because I took some out and got one of the Christmas presents with it. Yeah, so that's what I really need to do again, get back into taking out the cash for the week and getting back into the old way of doing things. Oh dear, I keep bashing my boob on the gonna have to move that. Move the maybe I just move my chair. Oh no, that one's there. Yeah, I've got to move the clips because the bracket that sticks out, it comes out further than the thing and it keeps hitting me in the boob. Oh, and it hurts. But well, yes. Yeah, so that's what I must do. And also I must then put a saving up pot for my my grandchildren for the birthdays and Christmas. So I've got like, because I've got 3 pots in my Monzo account, one for each of them, each of the grandkids, and they've got money in those now, which is from their birthdays. So I'm going to put their Christmas money in there so that I can actually wait till the new year when I've got a little bit more money, because I'll get them a little item, but because they get so much come Christmas time that it's you know, I don't want to add to the amount of, you know, things that they get. So I'll probably get them some silly stuff, you know. Probably spend a tenner on them each or so, or whatever. I'll see. And then the rest, yeah, then I can sort that out. So then I've just got my son's had his present because he had the laptop, and I told him that's his for the next 5-6 years. So he's had birthday and present and Christmas because that was shed loads. And my poor daughter doesn't get that much. Granted, she is better financially well off than my son, but at the same point, you know, I do want to be equal and fair to them. But it's hard. And 666, where? Not 666. So I've got, and his partner, I've got part of done, so I've just got to get something else for that, for her. And then I have her mum and dad and her brother. And then I have my daughter and my son-in-law. Got to get their presents, and my son-in-law's mother and my son-in-law's brother. So I will see what gives. I think for the extended family sort of thing, the parents, I will get just a voucher. I can't afford much this year. I really can't. I don't want to get in too far in debt. So it is what it is. I've got some things made which I can give. Actually, I can give that to my son-in-law's mum. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's the thought that counts. And I'll get his brother a voucher. It's just knowing what to do. I mean, I could get presents. I could go and choose. But realistically, you know, I don't like going around shops doing that, especially this time of year. The queues, the madness, oh God, the whole, and then the music that plays loud over and over, all Christmas tunes. And oh no, I can't handle it. It's cold and wet out, and you're fighting with people because you want the item which they've just picked up or they've snatched out of your hand or whatever, and the queues to get pay. No, can't be asked for doing that. I do it all online because I'm a bit of a bar humbug come Christmas. I mean, I haven't got any decorations up. No. I suppose I should hunt out my Christmas tree light. A lamp in the shape of a Christmas tree. Yep. Plug in my Christmas tree. But yes, so I'll have to see. So I have to plan that later. Oh, I've got my accounts to do before January. I started doing them and then it was like, oh God. Because they changed it all and they want you to break it all down now into various sections. And it's like, oh God, what happened to you shoved in the lump sum and that was it? What's happened to that version? But because I've done it in line with like my universal credit, all I have to do really is just go into my universal credit and just pull out the accounts that I use there and just format them into the way the HMRC want them. But so that's quite handy. I do it that way because I've changed my tax year start date and end date, which you can do, thank God. So I do that in line with my universal credit. And I put it all in. I put all that information in. If they don't see that, well, that's not on me, is it? So they'll have to work it out from there. Yeah, but I really must crack on and get back into the swing of things and just sort of try. But my head went a bit bang earlier this year, and so I maybe it was last year, it was after COVID or during COVID, it was just, I just slowed down a lot. And also when Etsy stopped, when I turfed off Etsy, that changed everything. And I got depressed and stuff, and so couldn't do anything. And I'm still trying to just get back into the swing of things. Oh dear. Where's nines? Crusty jugglers. Arp, out and so. Right, I think that's all of the 9s. I bet it won't be. I bet there'll be loads. They will suddenly pop out. Just like that symbol and that symbol. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Right, I'm just going to stop there because I could spend ages looking and not enough dotting. So that's what I've decided to do. And that is, I will now, hopefully you can see, I will now oh dear. Right, I have to get me dinner in a minute. Feeling hungry. XY. Oh shoot, sorry. There's a Y. Yes. Oh, I watched a good film this morning. Meaning to do it. It was on YouTube. Meaning to watch it for ages. It was what was it called? Oh God, I watched it this morning. My Beautiful Marriage, or My Happy, actually I don't know. It was sort of done in Japan in sort of like, I suppose you could say like the early century, and so it had a mixture of people wearing the traditional Japanese clothing and doing all the traditional Japanese ways of things, and it also mixed the Western style, and it was sort of like, but it was done like as in a mystical type thing. All lots of people had gifts. They were born with gifts, and these gifts show. And one girl was her mother had died when she was 2, I think it was, and the father had remarried, but it was in the time when all the families basically were married into other families for status and money and all this kind of stuff, political gain and all this stuff. And because this girl didn't have, or she thought she didn't have a gift, she was always put down because the new wife didn't like her and preferred their daughter, and the husband didn't like her either, and so she was treated as a servant. But then she was pushed to wed this captain in this guard of not like mystical beasts, but it's these things that sort of take over your brain and all this kind of stuff, and bad things, and turned people into like zombies of a sort, but it not zombies, you know, it was named something else. And yeah, and his growing love for her and stuff. And then she turned out that she had this dream weaver gift, and there was she was a rare one basically, and she managed to go and save her husband to be, her fiance, and everybody turned back to normal, and yeah, and she got to be with him. But then it was so bizarre. It left as if there was a part 2, and it was like, where's the rest of it? Like, for God's sake, she can't end there. So we wait and we hope that there is a part 2, or there will be part 2, because the guy who plays the captain is quite fit. Obviously not as fit as Wang Yibo or Shazam, but still not bad. Yeah. Oh dear. Must remember to check in future on that. My camera, you know, being in the zoomed out mode. Pain in the butt. So I did all that filming, and if it was in the outward mode, if it had zoomed out a bit, it would have been better. You would have seen what I was referring to and stuff, and you would have actually seen what I was working on instead of just a already done bit. But hey, when I upload that, I'll put it in the title. Something or other. A blooper. Filming blooper. Yeah. Oh dear. What am I going to have for dinner tonight? I haven't got a clue. Oh, well. I pulled them out the other night and I shouldn't have done really. But I don't fancy them now. And that is, I pulled out some of those Heck chipolata chicken Italia, I think, or whatever they are. I got them on special a while back and I put them in the freezer, and now I've taken them out and they've been out in the freezer for a couple of days, and I'm thinking they might not be okay still. So I keep putting off cooking them, and I don't because the longer I put off cooking them, you know, they aren't going to be good, and then that's a waste. Oh god, but no, I don't fancy them. Oh, I don't know. But, well, we will see. Got some couscous, some gluten-free couscous in the cupboard. What could I have with that? Got no baked spuds. Mind you, when I have baked spuds, they don't really fill me up. Even with the fillings. I just have to have a baked spud as like a side thing. It's just, oh dear, I don't know. I need soups, that's what I need to do. But then, oh, there's a really nice soup, but it's expensive. Really, I should make my own soup. It's not like I can't, but I'm just too bloody lazy. There, I've said it, I'm honest. Too lazy. Oh dear. And I'd have to stand at the sink in the cooker, and I can't do that. And the stall, I can't get close to the sink or the cupboards for my knees, you know, to be able to cut the bits that I need. So I have to sit on a side and twist round, and then that plays havoc with my back, and then I'm back to square one, and it's like, oh, for God's sakes. I know there was another Y. Where did I see that other Y? Oh, for God's sakes. Where are you? Why? Why? Well, there's one. It wasn't the one I was looking at. Delilah. P. It's around here somewhere. There it is. I think that was the one. Yeah. Now my eyes are going. Oh dear. They do that every now and then. They just sort of start closing of their own accord. Like they're going into some sort of spasm. Oh, there's some mice. Oh, God's sakes. Starting to lose its stick again. 2. Oh, I think I might go and have my dinner, and then I might have to go up to bed for a bit. Really struggling to keep my eyes awake. Yeah. But well, yeah, I think I'm going to stop there. There'll probably be small Y's, but I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. So on that note, I will love you and leave you, and I apologise profusely for the last showing of it, of my video, but well, treat it like a radio show. Okay, so on that note, love you, leave you, tatty bye. Please like, comment, subscribe and share, and have a fab evening. Bye.